Check this out. So yeah, what's up everybody? It's Andrew here, back with another video, and yeah, these are my new Tama Rockstars. What do you think? Not a bad color? I like them. And you would think this kit wouldn't have aged as gracefully as it has, but it has a few features that you might not see on quote-unquote beginner kits or semi-pro kits like this. And with the features on this, I do consider it a semi-pro kit just for, number one, the shells are made really well. The hardware is great. There's a couple features in here. You can see one of them, but I'll get into it. So let's dissect. So a couple key features of why I have this thing and why I traded away my Genesis kit, which were maple shells. Number one, Tama makes great shells. Going back to their Fiber Star, the Royal Star, the Imperial Star of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, the Hoshino stuff. I had a Hoshino kit for a little while. Shells were dried out, but the hardware was great on that thing. I'm not kidding. But fast forward to a modern kit, even though this thing's about 20 years old, it's still fantastic. So let me go over a couple of key features why I love this kit. Number one are the StarCast mounts. Suspension mounts on now a sub $500 kit. You can't get those unless you really look for them. Now, PDP has the FS kit and the X7, they have the M5, they have a few semi-pro lines which do come with these suspension mounts. The thing with the Tama kits is you can get these under $350 if you look hard enough. This one, like I said, I traded my 4-piece for a 5-piece, well, or in this case 3-piece for a 4-piece because neither of them came with snare drums. So I just paired up my 76 Ludwig Supraphonic with it. These are also combination shells, birch, mahogany, and poplar veneer. I believe it's mahogany veneer on the outside, poplar on the inside, a couple plays of birch. They're 5-play shells. They're heavy shells too, which they project a lot. Even for how small this 8x10, the 9x12, and the floor tom, which you really can't see, is a 14x12 or 12x14 depth by diameter, and a 16x22 inch bass drum. I like to tune my drums low, except this guy gets tuned medium because that's where it's happiest. G2s are on top of all the drums, and the Tama Hazy, I believe their old G1s are still on the bottom. But the toms like to be tuned low. Another cool thing about this kit is a Tama Omnisphere mount. Now, you've seen L-arms with ball tom mounts before. Virtually every drum manufacturer these days has a version of it. Cool thing about this is I'll set this insert shot right here, is I can just play a gig. I can take out actually this part right here, and this part for this half of a tom mount is a whole other thing, like if I wanted to hang it off of the cymbal stand base, or if I just wanted to play one tom, like I have a gig coming up tomorrow with just this mount and a cymbal arm mounted this way. I'll probably just end up bringing this mini boom because, again, if I only carry like 2 stands in my hardware bag, I'm happy about that. Another cool thing, everything that is touching the shell is heavily gasketed. Really nice, strong rubber gaskets on everything. So the shell has as much resonance as you can get with the StarCast mount, the rubber gaskets. Pretty much it's minimal metal touching the shell, which is fantastic. Even Tama's newer, like Imperial Stars, aren't doing this, and that kind of kills me because this is your idea of a cheap kit 20 years ago, and it's still holding up just fine. You can hold them off of the bass drum, you can hold them off on the cymbal stand. I have a Gibraltar with an inch tube insert that will accept this, so I wanted to offset my kit like this. Then I'm able to. So again, just a short little video of this great kit. Keep an eye out for these things. They're actually pretty nice when you get down to it. So peace, love, rock and roll. That is your wrap. I'll see you guys later. And I'm going to play us out right now. Haha, how about that? Magic of editing.